Hi, everyone. Discipline is the foundation of success. It is the cornerstone of progress, the silent force that drives achievement, and the key to unlocking your true potential. When you think of the most successful individuals, those who have reached the pinnacle of their fields, one trait they all share is discipline. Not talent, not luck, not intelligence, but discipline. This is the ability to stay committed to the task at hand, to persist even when things get tough, and to push through those wonders with unwavering determination. Discipline is often misunderstood as something rigid, strict, or even unpleasant. But in reality, it's a form of freedom. When you discipline yourself, you gain control over your life. You are no longer swayed by every fleeting emotion or external distraction. Instead, you take charge of your actions, and by doing so, take charge of your destiny. It's about mastering your habits, your mindset, and your choices. It's not about depriving yourself, but about giving yourself the tools to succeed. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are planting a seed for future success. Each small, consistent effort compounds over time to create remarkable outcomes. Whether you're working on a long-term goal or trying to break a bad habit, discipline is what will carry you through. It's the difference between those who give up when things get difficult and those who push forward regardless of the circumstances. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is a skill that can be developed with practice and intention. But disciplining yourself starts with a clear vision of what you achieve. You want to achieve. Have a strong why. And this why is your purpose, your driving force. Without a compelling reason, discipline becomes nearly impossible. It is easy to stay disciplined when you have a goal that excites you, that ignites your passion. Whether it's achieving a career milestone, improving your health, or mastering a skill, you need a purpose that is meaningful to you. And once you have that purpose, it becomes easier to make disciplined choices because every action aligns with your end goal. However, discipline goes beyond just having a goal. It is the daily commitment to show up, even when you don't feel like it. It's easy to be disciplined when you're motivated, but what happens when the motivation fades? What happens when life gets hard? When distractions pile up or when things don't go as planned? This is where discipline truly shines. Discipline isn't about doing the easy things. It's about doing the hard things when you least feel like it. And many people wait for the perfect moment to start something, but the truth is there is no perfect moment. Waiting for motivation to strike is a trap. Discipline teaches you that you don't need to feel ready to start. You just need to take action. It's in the act of doing that motivation often follows. When you develop the discipline to take consistent action, regardless of how you feel, you become unstoppable. You become the kind of person who doesn't rely on external circumstances to dictate your progress. You create your own momentum. One of the hardest parts of discipline is battling procrastination. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. It's that voice in your head that says, I'll do it tomorrow, or I have plenty of time. But the truth is, time is one of the most precious resources you have. Every time you delay, you are not only pushing back your goals, but also losing an opportunity to grow. Discipline requires that you act now, in the present moment, without hesitation. It's about understanding that the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start. And the beauty of discipline is that it's like a muscle. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you make a disciplined choice, you are reinforcing that habit, making it easier to stay disciplined in the future. It's a process of continuous improvement. But just like a muscle, if you don't use it, it weakens. That's why consistency is key. Discipline isn't something you turn on and off at will. It must become a part of your identity, something you practice every day in small and large ways. I know the best ways to cultivate discipline is through routines. Routines provide structure and help eliminate decision fatigue. When you have a set routine, you don't waste time thinking about what you need to do next. It becomes automatic. For example, if you have a morning routine that includes exercise, meditation, and goal setting, you are setting yourself up for success each day. Now you're training your mind and body to expect productivity, which makes it easier to stay disciplined throughout the day. Another important aspect of discipline is accountability. It's easy to let yourself off the hook when no one is watching. But when you hold yourself accountable, whether to a mentor, a friend, or even yourself, you increase the likelihood of staying disciplined aboard. Accountability adds an extra layer of commitment because it forces you to show up, even when you'd rather not. It keeps you honest about your progress and encourages you to stay focused on your goals. When discipline also requires self-awareness. You must be aware of your weaknesses, your triggers, and the things that tend to pull you off course. Without self-awareness, it's easy to fall into old patterns of behavior that sabotage your progress. Discipline requires that you constantly evaluate yourself, your habits, and your mindset. Are your actions aligned with your goals? Are you making choices that move you closer to further away from where you want to be? This level of introspection helps you stay on track and avoid distractions. One of the biggest myths about discipline is that it requires you to be perfect. This is far from the truth. Discipline isn't about never making mistakes. It's about how you respond when you do. Failure is part of the process. There will be days when you fall short, when you miss a workout, or when you give in to temptation. What matters is how you recover from those setbacks. Discipline means getting back on track quickly without dwelling on the mistake. It's about resilience, about having the strength to keep going despite the bumps in the road. Another misconception is that discipline is restrictive, that it limits your freedom. But in reality, discipline creates freedom. When you have the discipline to manage your time, energy, and resources effectively, you free yourself from the chaos and disorganization. You create a life where you have the freedom to focus on the things that matter most. Discipline gives you control over your life, over your choices, and ultimately over your success. At its core, discipline is about taking responsibility for your life. It's about recognizing that no one else is going to do the work for you. Your success, your progress, your growth, it all comes down to decisions you make every day. No one can force you to be disciplined. It's a choice you must make for yourself. And that choice is available to you every single day. Every morning when you wake up, you'll have the opportunity to choose discipline over distraction, progress over procrastination, and growth over stagnation. Disciplining yourself is a lifelong journey. It's not something you master overnight, nor is it something that becomes easy after a certain point. There will always be challenges, temptations, and moments of doubt. But with each challenge, your discipline will grow stronger. The more you practice it, the more it becomes ingrained in who you are. It becomes a part of your character, something that defines how you approach life. Discipline is the foundation of success. Discipline is the foundation of success because it serves as the bedrock upon which all other traits, skills, and abilities are built. It is the guiding force that transforms dreams into reality, and without it, even the most talented individuals can fall short of their potential. Discipline means having the consistency and perseverance to take the necessary actions toward your goals day in and day out, regardless of circumstances, distractions, or emotions. It's what allows you to stay focused and committed when the initial excitement fades or when the road becomes challenging. Many people possess the ability, intelligence, or even a strong desire to succeed. But without discipline, these traits remain untapped potential. Discipline bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It ensures that you are not swayed by temporary pleasures or distractions that pull you away from your goals. In essence, it is the internal mechanism that drives you to continue working toward your objectives, even when progress seems slow or obstacles arise. The most successful people in any field, be it business, sports, art, or academia, are not necessarily the ones with the most innate talent. They are the ones who master the art of discipline. They have the ability to resist short-term temptations, focus on long-term rewards, and put in the work required day after day. Discipline helps them push through discomfort, overcome setbacks, and maintain a sense of progress even when the journey is tough. Moreover, discipline enables you to manage your time effectively. In a world full of distractions, being disciplined helps you prioritize what truly matters, ensuring that you devote your energy and resources to the things that will move you closer to success. It involves making difficult choices, such as sacrificing momentary pleasures for future rewards or sticking to a plan, even when it's not the most exciting thing to do in the moment. This consistent effort compounds over time, creating lasting and meaningful results. In contrast, the lack of discipline can lead to stagnation or wasted potential. Without discipline, you may start projects but never finish them, set goals but never reach them, or drift through life with a clear sense of direction. You may be easily by external circumstances, allowing temporary challenges or distractions to derail your progress. Success requires sustained effort, and discipline is what keeps that effort alive. Ultimately, discipline is the force that separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. It empowers you to take control of your actions, focus on what truly matters, and relentlessly pursue your goals, no matter how difficult the path may be. Without discipline, success remains a distant dream. With it, success becomes an inevitable outcome of your consistent, dedicated efforts. Discipline creates freedom. Discipline creates freedom is a concept that may seem paradoxical at first, but it's one of the most powerful truths when understood. While discipline often conjures images of restriction, rules, or rigid schedules, in reality, it's the tool that liberates you from chaos, distractions, and inefficiency. Through discipline, you gain control over your life, enabling you to focus on the things that truly matter and achieve the freedom to live life on your terms. When you are disciplined, you establish habits and routines that structure your day, allowing you to manage your time and energy more effectively. Instead of being reactive to external events, constantly trying to catch up or scrambling to meet deadlines, discipline empowers you to be proactive. You set clear priorities. And because of your disciplined approach, you can tackle them without being overwhelmed by the unexpected. This organization and foresight create a sense of freedom because you no longer feel like life is controlling you. Rather, you're in control of your life. Think about how much stress is caused by disorganization, procrastination, and lack of clarity. Without discipline, it's easy to fall into a cycle of chasing after tasks, trying to accomplish too much at once, or being constantly distracted by short-term pleasures and demands. This lack of focus leads to inefficiency, missed opportunities, and a constant feeling of being behind. When you are undisciplined, you live in a reactive mode, always scrambling to catch up with your responsibilities and goals. This state of chaos feels confining because you are never truly in control of your time or direction. On the other hand, discipline frees you from this chaos by creating structure in your life. With clear routines and habits, you automate important tasks, reducing the mental effort required to make decisions. For example, if you develop a disciplined habit of working out every morning or dedicating time to your most important tasks early in the day, you don't have to waste time debating whether to do. It becomes automatic, freeing up your mental energy for more creative or meaningful pursuits. By mastering discipline, you also free yourself from the burden of guilt and anxiety that comes from procrastination. When you constantly put things off, there's a lingering sense of unease, knowing that you haven't done what you should. This creates a mental and emotional weight, hindering your ability to enjoy your time fully. But with discipline, you can complete tasks in a timely manner, reducing stress and allowing yourself the freedom to relax your passions without guilt hanging over your head. Discipline also gives you financial freedom. When you manage your money with disciplined budgeting, saving, and avoiding impulsive spending, you build financial security and independence. Instead of being trapped by debt or financial instability, disciplined financial habits create the freedom to make choices without the pressure of living paycheck to paycheck. You gain the ability to invest in your future opportunities and live a life that aligns with your long-term values, rather than being constrained by short-term financial difficulties. Another way discipline creates freedom is the freedom of health and wellness. When you have the discipline to take care of your body through regular exercise, a balanced diet, and proper rest, you prevent many of the physical limitations that come with neglecting your health. A disciplined approach to health frees you from the pain, fatigue, and disease that often arise from poor lifestyle choices. It also gives you more energy, mental clarity, and vitality, enabling you to live your life more fully and with greater ease. Discipline in your career or studies also leads to freedom. When you consistently work hard, develop your skills, and stay focused on your goals, you build a strong foundation for success. Over time, this discipline opens doors to greater opportunities, such as promotions, leadership roles, or the ability to pursue work that you're truly passionate about. It also gives you the freedom to be selective about your career path because you've built a reputation and skills that make you valuable. You are not at the mercy of just any job or opportunity. Instead, you can choose the ones that align with your values and long-term vision. In relationships, discipline allows for greater freedom by fostering consistency and trust. When you're disciplined in how you communicate, how you show up for others, and how you maintain emotional stability, you create strong, reliable bonds. These relationships provide emotional freedom because they are built on a foundation of trust, understanding, and mutual respect. The discipline of being a good partner, friend, or family member leads to deeper, more meaningful connections that offer support and joy, freeing you from the loneliness or drama that often comes with unstable relationships. Ultimately, discipline gives you the freedom to live a life aligned with your values and goals, rather than being swept away by the currents of external circumstances, short-term desires. By choosing discipline, you are no longer a prisoner of impulsive decisions, distractions, or procrastination. You can move through life with intention and purpose, making deliberate choices that bring you closer to your dreams and aspirations. This sense of control over your own life is the ultimate form of freedom. So while discipline may seem like a restriction in the short term, it is actually the pathway to true, lasting freedom. On the freedom to live with less stress, more time, better health, stronger relationships, and greater financial security. It is the freedom to pursue your dreams without being held back by distractions, inefficiencies, or procrastination. When you embrace discipline, you unlock the door to a life where you are truly free to create the future you desire. Consistency builds discipline. It is through repeated actions and habits that discipline becomes a natural part of your life. But this is not something that happens overnight. It is developed over time, and the only way to strengthen it is through consistent effort. Just like training a muscle, discipline grows stronger the more you use it. And consistency is the key to that growth. Each time you choose to stick to your routine, follow through on your commitments, or resist a distraction, you are reinforcing your discipline. Over time, these small, steady efforts compound to create a disciplined mindset that is resilient and dependable. At the core of consistency is the power of habit. When you consistently perform an action, it becomes ingrained in your routine, requiring less mental effort and decision-making over time. For example, if you consistently wake up early to exercise or spend time on your personal growth, these actions become automatic. The initial struggle you might have felt when starting this habit begins to fade, and it no longer feels like a burden to be disciplined. Instead, it becomes second nature. This is why consistency is so vital. It removes the need to constantly push yourself or rely on willpower alone. You've built a system of habits that do the work for you. Consistency also builds momentum, which is crucial for discipline. When you take small, consistent steps toward a goal, you create a sense of progress, even if the steps are small. This momentum gives you a sense of accomplishment, making it easier to stay disciplined because you can see the results of your efforts, even if they are incremental. And the more progress you make, the more motivated you feel to continue. And this positive feedback loop strengthens your discipline. Over time, you begin to trust in the process, knowing that your consistent efforts will eventually lead to meaningful results. Discipline thrives on repetition, and consistency ensures that you're reinforcing the behaviors that lead to success. Let's say you're trying to build a disciplined habit of learning a new skill. If you only practice sporadically, your progress will be slow, and the habit won't stick. And if you practice consistently, even if it's just for 30 minutes a day, you will gradually improve. This improvement reinforces your discipline because you start to see the benefits of your consistent efforts. Consistency creates a stable foundation upon which discipline can grow, allowing you to tackle larger challenges over time. One of the key reasons consistency builds discipline is that it helps to remove excuses. When you commit to doing something regularly, regardless of how you feel on a given day, you train yourself to act based on commitment rather than emotion. This is one of the hallmarks of discipline, being able to take action even when you don't feel motivated. Consistency teaches that it's not about waiting for the perfect moment or the right mood. It's about showing up every day, no matter what. By consistently following through on your promises to yourself, you eliminate the space for excuses. And over time, this becomes your default behavior. Another powerful aspect of consistency is that it fosters resilience. There will always be setbacks, distractions, and obstacles along the way. But when you are consistent, you develop the resilience to push through those challenges because you've built the habit of sticking with things even when they get tough. You begin to trust in your own ability to stay on course no matter what external circumstances arise. This resilience is a crucial part of discipline because it ensures that you won't give up at the first sign of difficulty. Consistency teaches you that the path to success is not a straight line, but as long as you keep moving forward, you will eventually get there. Consistency also builds self-confidence, which in turn strengthens discipline. Each time you keep a commitment to yourself, no matter how small, you are proving to yourself that you can be trusted to follow through. This builds your self-confidence and your belief in your ability to stay disciplined. Over time, this creates a sense of identity, seeing yourself as someone who is disciplined and reliable. This shift in identity is powerful because once you view yourself as a disciplined person, it becomes easier to act in ways that align with that belief. Consistency helps to cement this self-image, making discipline an integral part of who you are. One of the challenges of building discipline is that progress can sometimes feel slow. You may not see immediate results, and this can be discouraging. But consistency helps you stay the course even when progress seems minimal. It teaches you patience and reinforces the idea that success is the result of many small efforts over time, rather than one grand action. This understanding is crucial for discipline because it shifts your focus from instant gratification to long-term rewards. You learn to appreciate the process rather than just the outcome, and this shift in mindset makes it easier to stay disciplined over the long term. Consistency also helps to minimize the effects of setbacks. In any journey towards success, there will be days when things don't go as planned. You may miss a workout, fail to meet a deadline, or experience a setback in your progress. But when you've been consistent for a long period of time, one setback doesn't derail your entire journey. You can bounce back quickly because you've built a foundation of disciplined behavior. The occasional slip-up becomes just that, a small bump in the road rather than a major obstacle. This resilience is a direct result of the consistency you've practiced over time. Finally, consistency helps you to build the discipline necessary to achieve long-term goals. And many of the most significant achievements in life require sustained effort over months or even years. Whether it's building a successful career, developing a strong relationship, or improving your health, these goals cannot be accomplished through short bursts of intense effort. They require consistent, disciplined actions over an extended period. By practicing consistency, you train yourself to stay focused on long-term goals rather than being swayed by immediate desires or distractions. In conclusion, consistency is the foundation upon which discipline is built. It turns actions into habits, creates momentum, builds resilience, and fosters self-confidence. It removes excuses, minimizes the impact of setbacks, and helps you stay focused on long-term goals. Without consistency, discipline would be fleeting and unreliable. But with consistent effort, discipline becomes a powerful force that propels you towards success, enabling you to overcome obstacles and achieve your greatest ambitions. Discipline is resilience, not perfection. A powerful statement that emphasizes the true nature of discipline. Often, People mistake discipline for a rigid, flawless adherence to rules, schedules, or goals, expecting themselves to be perfect all the time. But in reality, discipline is not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about being resilient, learning from setbacks and continuing to push forward even when things don't go as planned. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how disciplined you are, you will face challenges, distractions, failures, and moments where things don't go as expected. Discipline, in this sense, is the ability to bounce back from these setbacks, to stay focused on your long-term goals, and to keep moving forward even when circumstances are difficult. It's about persistence and adaptability, not rigidity or an expectation of never faltering. This resilience is what separates disciplined individuals from those who give up when they encounter obstacles. Perfection implies that there is no room for error, that you must always follow your plans exactly as laid out without any deviations. But this is an unrealistic standard that leads to frustration, burnout, and disappointment. And the pursuit of perfection often causes people to quit when they make a mistake, as they feel they've ruined their progress. A true discipline is flexible and forgiving. It understands that failure and setbacks are a natural part of the journey, and rather than viewing them as the end, discipline sees them as opportunities to learn and improve. And resilience and discipline means acknowledging that you will stumble at times. You might miss a workout, fall behind a project, or lose focus momentarily. But instead of letting those setbacks derail your progress, discipline helps you get back on track. It's the ability to recover from a mistake, recalibrate your approach, and continue pursuing your goals. And this ability to recover quickly from setbacks is what keeps you moving forward over the long term. One of the key aspects of resilience and discipline is the ability to manage your emotions when things don't go perfectly. When you make a mistake or face a challenge, it's easy to become discouraged, frustrated, or even angry with yourself. But discipline involves emotional regulation, the ability to stay calm, assess the situation, and decide on the next best course of action without being overwhelmed by negative emotions. This emotional resilience helps you stay level-headed and focused even in the face of setbacks. Moreover, resilience teaches you that progress is not linear. There will be ups and downs along the way, and success is not a straight path. Some days will be harder than others, and some goals may take longer to achieve than you initially expected. And discipline keeps you grounded in the understanding that each step, no matter how small, is part of the journey. Even when you face setbacks, resilience allows you to keep your long-term vision in mind and trust the process, knowing that persistence will eventually lead to lead. Another key aspect of resilience and discipline is the ability to adapt. Discipline is not about sticking to one rigid plan. No matter what, it's about being adaptable and flexible in your approach. Sometimes life throws unexpected obstacles in your path, and your original plan may no longer be feasible. A disciplined person recognizes this and adjusts the strategy accordingly. Instead of being discouraged by the need to change direction, they view it as part of the process and remain focused on their ultimate goal. This adaptability is a crucial component of resilience because it allows you to keep progressing even when circumstances change. Her resilience and discipline also involves a shift in mindset. Rather than focusing on perfection or immediate results, resilient discipline emphasizes long-term growth and improvement. When you have this mindset, you'll understand that each step is an opportunity to learn something new, to refine your approach, and to strengthen your resolve. Instead of seeing mistakes as failures, you see them as valuable lessons that can help you become better. This growth-oriented mindset is essential for maintaining discipline over the long haul, as it encourages continuous learning and development. And resilience helps prevent the all-or-nothing mindset that many people fall into when striving for discipline. This mindset is based on the belief that if you make one mistake, you've failed entirely. For example, if someone is trying to maintain a disciplined diet and has an unhealthy meal, they might think they've completely ruined their progress and give up altogether. But resilient discipline teaches you that one mistake doesn't define your entire journey. You can always get back on track and continue moving forward. This ability to recover from small missteps is what keeps discipline sustainable over time. And resilience also builds mental toughness. When you encounter challenges or setbacks, resilience helps you develop the mental strength to keep going. You learn to push through discomfort, to keep working when motivation wanes, and to persevere when the outcome isn't immediately visible. This mental toughness is a key part of discipline because it allows you to stay committed to your goals, no matter what obstacles come your way. It helps you develop the mindset that success is not about never falling down, it's about always getting back up. Additionally, resilience helps you develop self-compassion, which is a vital part of sustaining discipline. Discipline is not about being hard on yourself or punishing yourself for mistakes. It's about being kind and understanding with yourself when you face setbacks. Self-compassion allows you to acknowledge that you are homogeneous, imperfection is unattainable, and that making mistakes is part of the process. When you treat yourself with kindness, you are more likely to stay motivated and continue pursuing your goals rather than becoming discouraged or giving up altogether. In the context of discipline, resilience allows you to maintain balance in your life. It's important to recognize that discipline is not about working nonstop or pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. Resilient discipline includes knowing when to rest, recharge, and take care of yourself so that you can sustain your efforts over the long term. Taking breaks and allowing yourself time to recover is a form of discipline in itself, as it ensures that you can continue working toward your goals without burning out. This balance is crucial for maintaining discipline in a healthy, sustainable way. Discipline thrives on self-awareness. It encapsulates a fundamental truth about the relationship between self-knowledge and the ability to maintain discipline in various aspects of life. Self-awareness is the conscious knowledge of one's character, feelings, motives, and desires. It is the foundation upon which discipline is built, as it enables individuals to understand their strengths, weaknesses, triggers of behavior. This understanding is crucial for developing and sustaining discipline because it allows individuals to tailor their approaches to their unique needs and to circumstances. To begin with, self-awareness helps you identify your goals and motivations more clearly. When you are aware of what drives you, whether it's a desire for personal growth, career advancement, health improvement, or building strong relationships, you can align your actions and decisions with those goals. This alignment is essential for discipline because it provides a compelling reason to stay committed, even when the going gets tough. Without this clarity, it's easy to lose focus and motivation, leading to inconsistency and a lack of discipline. Moreover, self-awareness allows you to recognize your triggers and distractions. Each person has unique challenges that can derail their discipline, whether they are emotional responses, environmental factors, or specific situations that lead to procrastination or self-sabotage. By being self-aware, you can identify these triggers and develop strategies to manage them effectively. For example, if you know that social media distracts you during work hours, you can set boundaries around its use or create an environment that minimizes these distractions. This proactive approach is a crucial aspect of discipline as you allow you to navigate challenges more effectively and maintain your focus. Additionally, self-awareness plays a critical role in emotional regulation. When you are aware of your emotions, you can better manage them, preventing them from influencing your decisions and actions in negative ways. For instance, when faced with stress or frustration, self-awareness enables you to recognize these emotions and choose how to respond instead of reacting impulsively. This ability to regulate your emotions fosters resilience and discipline, allowing you to stay committed to your goals even when faced with emotional turmoil. It helps you maintain a level-headed approach and make decisions that align with your long-term aspirations rather than succumbing to immediate emotional impulses. As self-awareness also enhances accountability. When you are aware of your strengths and weaknesses, you can take responsibility for your actions and decisions. This accountability is crucial for discipline because it encourages you to own your commitments and follow through on your plans. For example, if you have set a goal to exercise regularly but find that you are not following through, self-awareness allows you to reflect on why that is happening. Perhaps you realize that your schedule is too packed or you are not enjoying your workouts. By acknowledging these factors, you can adjust your approach and create a plan that is more realistic and enjoyable, ultimately strengthening your discipline. Furthermore, self-awareness cultivates a growth mindset, which is essential for developing discipline. When you are self-aware, you can recognize that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. This mindset encourages you to embrace challenges and view setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures. When discipline is rooted in a growth mindset, you're more likely to persist in the face of obstacles, maintaining your commitment to your goals. You understand that discipline is a journey, and you are willing to adapt and learn along the way, making you more resilient and focused. Self-awareness also helps you assess your progress and celebrate your achievements. Regularly reflecting on your goals and the steps you have taken to achieve them will identify what is working and what needs improvement. This reflective practice is vital for discipline because it allows you to make informed adjustments to your strategies and actions. And recognizing and celebrating small wins boosts motivation and reinforces your commitment to your goals. This positive reinforcement creates a feedback loop that encourages continued effort and discipline. Moreover, being self-aware helps you cultivate self-compassion. When you recognize that you are not perfect and that everyone makes mistakes, you are more likely to be kind to yourself when you encounter setbacks. This self-compassion is essential for maintaining discipline, as it prevents you from becoming overly critical or discouraged when things don't go according to plan. Instead of giving up in the face of challenges, self-compassion encourages you to acknowledge the difficulty of the situation, learn from it, and continue moving forward. This healthy relationship with yourself fosters resilience and commitment to your goals. Self-awareness also aids in setting realistic expectations and boundaries. When you understand your strengths and limitations, you can set achievable goals that align with your capabilities and resources. This understanding prevents you from overcommitting or setting yourself up for failure, which can lead to frustration and loss of discipline. By establishing boundaries and realistic expectations, you create a more sustainable approach to achieving your goals, making it easier to stay disciplined over time. In addition, self-awareness encourages effective decision-making. When you are in tune with your values, priorities, and long-term goals, you are better equipped to make choices that align with those principles. This alignment fosters discipline as it reduces the likelihood of succumbing to distractions or short-term temptations that can derail your progress. When your decisions are grounded in self-awareness, you are more likely to stay true to your commitments and maintain focus on what truly matters. Lastly, self-awareness promotes healthy relationships, which can significantly impact your discipline. Understanding your communication style, emotional needs, and how you interact with others allows you to foster supportive relationships that encourage your growth. Accountability strengthens discipline. Speaks to the profound impact that being answerable to oneself and others has on the ability to remain disciplined. Accountability serves as a powerful motivator, reinforcing the commitment to goals and actions while providing structure and support in the pursuit of discipline. It involves owning your choices and the consequences of those choices, which fosters a sense of responsibility that is crucial for maintaining discipline in various aspects of life. At its core, accountability creates a framework for commitment. When you set a goal, whether it's related to health, career, education, or personal development, being accountable means acknowledging that you are responsible for achieving that goal. This recognition instills a sense of purpose and determination. And knowing that you are accountable for your actions encourages you to take them seriously and makes it less likely that you will make excuses or allow distractions to derail your progress. This heightened sense of responsibility is a cornerstone of discipline. One of the most significant ways accountability strengthens discipline is through external support and encouragement. When you share your goals with others, whether it's friends, family, colleagues, or a coach, you are establishing a network of support that can help you stay on track. This social aspect of accountability creates a sense of community and shared purpose. Having someone to check in with a report that can motivate you to stay committed, especially during times of struggle. This social reinforcement not only bolsters your resolve, but also provides valuable feedback and encouragement, helping you to stay disciplined even when the journey gets tough. Moreover, accountability can take various forms, such as setting deadlines, regular check-ins, or formal agreements. For example, if you're working toward a fitness goal, having a workout buddy who expects you to show up can push you just to here to your fault. This external expectation creates a level of commitment that can be difficult to muster when you are solely relying on your own willpower. When someone else is counting on you, it's easier to resist the temptation to skip a workout or procrastinate on a project. This social accountability reinforces discipline and encourages you to follow through on your commitments. In addition to external accountability, self-accountability plays a vital role in strengthening discipline. This involves setting personal standards and holding yourself responsible for meeting them. Self-accountability requires honest reflection on your actions and choices, allowing you to evaluate whether you are staying true to your commitments. When you regularly assess your progress and hold yourself accountable for any deviations from your goals, you cultivate a deeper sense of discipline. This practice of self-reflection encourages you to take ownership of your actions, learn from mistakes, and make necessary adjustments and stay on track. Another critical aspect of accountability is that it fosters resilience. When you hold yourself accountable for your actions, you become more of the challenges you face and the reasons behind any setbacks. So this awareness allows you to approach difficulties with a problem-solving mindset rather than a defeatist attitude. For instance, if you miss a deadline or fail to meet a target, being accountable prompts you to analyze what went wrong, how you can improve next time. This resilience strengthens discipline because it reinforces the idea that setbacks are not failures but opportunities for growth. Instead of giving up, you become more determined to learn from your experiences and keep moving forward. Accountability also enhances motivation. When you are accountable to others, it creates a sense of urgency and importance around your goals. This can ignite a fire within you to push harder and achieve more. Knowing that someone else is aware of your objectives can encourage you to put in the extra effort, especially on days when your motivation wanes. This external pressure can be a powerful catalyst for discipline, prompting you to act even when you might not feel like it. The desire to meet the expectations of others can push you to show up and put in the necessary work, reinforcing your commitment to your goals. Furthermore, accountability helps to clarify your priorities and focus your efforts. When you hold yourself accountable, you are forced to be honest about your progress and whether you are truly dedicating the time and energy required to achieve your goals. This honesty allows you to reassess your priorities and make necessary adjustments to your approach. By regularly evaluating your actions against your commitments, you can identify areas where you may need to refocus or improve. This clarity strengthens discipline by ensuring that you remain aligned with your goals and objectives, minimizing distractions that can lead to consistency. In addition to this, accountability cultivates a sense of discipline by encouraging a commitment to continuous improvement. When you are accountable, you are more likely to seek feedback from others and reflect on your own performance. This practice of seeking input and evaluating your efforts fosters a growth mindset, which is essential for sustaining discipline. You become more open to learning and adapting your strategies, recognizing that discipline is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed over time. And this commitment to improvement reinforces your discipline as you are continually striving to become better and achieve more. Moreover, accountability encourages a culture of transparency and honesty. When you are open about your goals and progress, it creates an environment where you can share your challenges and successes without fear of judgment. This transparency fosters a sense of trust and support, which can further enhance your discipline. When you feel supported by those around you, you are more likely to stay committed to your goals and less likely to give in to doubt or discouragement. This supportive environment can be a powerful motivator, helping you to maintain discipline even in the face of obstacles. Another significant benefit of accountability is that it helps you develop a stronger sense of identity and purpose. When you consistently hold yourself accountable for your actions, you begin to see yourself as someone who follows through on commitments and achieves goals. This identity reinforces discipline because it creates a positive feedback loop. Your actions align with your self-perception, And as you achieve your goals, you reinforce that identity further. Over time, this can lead to a deeper sense of self-efficacy, making it easier to maintain discipline across various areas of your life. Lastly, accountability encourages a long-term perspective. When you are accountable to others or to yourself, you are more likely to focus on the bigger picture rather than getting caught up in chronology or distractions. This long-term perspective is crucial for sustaining discipline because it reminds you of the ultimate purpose behind your principle of the PERTS. When faced with challenges, being accountable helps you stay committed to your goals and reinforces the idea that perseverance will lead to success over time. It encourages you to keep pushing forward even when immediate results are not apparent. In conclusion, accountability strengthens discipline by instilling a sense of responsibility, providing external support, fostering resilience, and enhancing motivation. It encourages self-reflection and clarity of purpose, helping you stay focused on your goals while promoting a growth mindset. Accountability cultivates an environment of honesty and transparency, supporting your journey towards self-improvement. By holding yourself and others accountable, you develop a stronger sense of identity and commitment to your aspirations, ultimately leading to sustained discipline and success. Whether through external relationships or personal commitments, accountability serves as a vital pillar that reinforces discipline, empowering you to achieve your goals and realize your potential. A discipline is not just a trait, but a dynamic, multifaceted practice that plays a pivotal role in achieving success and personal growth. Throughout this journey, we have explored several aspects of discipline. Its foundation is self-awareness, its resilience to face of challenges, the freedom it creates, the power of consistency, and the strength that comes from accountability. Each of these components interconnects to form a robust framework that allows individuals to thrive in their pursuits. But discipline begins with self-awareness, the ability to understand your motivations, triggers of behavior. And this deep understanding allows you to set meaningful goals that align with your true values and aspirations. From this self-awareness, discipline flourishes, empowering you to stay committed even in the face of adversity. It reminds us that setbacks are not failures, but opportunities for growth, allowing us to build resilience and bounce back stronger than before. Moreover, we have recognized that discipline fosters freedom, not the kind that comes from a lack of responsibility, but the freedom that arises from mastering oneself. By being disciplined, you gain control over your choices, leading to greater autonomy and the ability to shape your life according to your desires and aspirations. This empowerment fuels motivation and propels you toward your goals. Consistency is the heartbeat of discipline. By consistently taking small, deliberate actions toward your objectives, you build the habits that ultimately lead to success. These habits form the backbone of discipline, enabling you to stay focused and committed even when motivation wanes. The journey may not always be linear, but it is through these consistent efforts that you lay the groundwork for achieving your dreams. Accountability plays a crucial role in reinforcing discipline. Whether through external support or self-imposed standards, accountability creates a framework that encourages responsibility for your actions. This sense of ownership enhances your commitment, fosters resilience, and builds a positive feedback loop that strengthens your discipline over time. By holding yourself accountable, you cultivate a growth mindset, embracing challenges and setbacks as integral parts of your journey. Ultimately, discipline is a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth. It requires commitment, patience, and a willingness to learn from both successes and failures. As you cultivate discipline in your life, remember that it is not about achieving perfection. It is about making consistent progress and striving for improvement. Each small step you take, each lesson you learn, and each moment of resilience builds a foundation for future success. So as you move forward, embrace discipline as a guiding principle in your life. Nurture your self-awareness, practice resilience, celebrate consistency, and foster accountability. By doing so, you empower yourself to navigate life's challenges with confidence, reach your goals with determination, and ultimately unlock the incredible potential that lies within you. I remember discipline is not just a skill. It is a way of life, one that leads to fulfillment, achievement, and the realization of your dreams. Thank you all for being here today and for your attentive presence throughout this discussion on discipline. Your willingness to engage and reflect on these important concepts is truly appreciated. I hope that you leave today with a renewed sense of purpose and the tools necessary to cultivate discipline in your own lives. Remember, discipline is a journey, and every step you take brings you closer to your goals. As we part ways, I encourage you to embrace the principles we've discussed and apply them as you move forward. Thank you once again for your time and energy. I wish you all the best on your journey ahead. Goodbye, and take care.